as the name implies, electromagnetic radiation involves electricity, electric, and magnetic fields. It is the movement of energy from one point to another. They are invisible. They can travel through a vacuum, so the sun actually produces every type of electromagnetic radiation, and it can travel through the vacuum of space to Earth. This is the only form of the energy that can travel like a wave through empty space, and it can actually travel through objects. The wavelength of a wave is considered from one peak to the next peak. Okay, so when I talk about how long a wave is, we are measuring from one peak to the next peak. Okay, the longest waves are at this end of our spectrum. These are radio waves. They can be as long as football fields, even longer. Okay, as we move in this direction across our spectrum, our wavelength gets smaller. So remember, from one peak to the next, it gets closer together. So you can see over here, this peak and this peak are much closer together. This end, these waves at this end of the spectrum have less energy and a lower frequency. So the frequency right here means how many of these peaks go by a point every second. So these waves are bigger and basically slower. These waves are smaller, tighter together, and have more frequency, faster. Less energy, more energy. Less dangerous, more dangerous. So let's run through the types. Of all the types of radiation, there's only one that we can see, that's called visible light. Those are all of our colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. In that order. So the violet is here, and the red of the rainbow would be here. The red is close to the infrared, and the violet or purple is close to ultraviolet. You may have heard of some of these. A lot of these you at this end you would have in your house. So your radio, that little antenna there, is picking up is picking up radio waves in the air. This microwave is producing microwaves inside to cook your food. Infrared, you are giving off this kind of wave. This is heat. And if you have a pet lizard and you have a heat lamp is giving off infrared. This is a very warm wave. We can feel it as heat. Visible is what we can see. So your TV produces visible light. Your TV antenna or your satellite dish picks up radio waves. Your phone is sending and receiving microwaves. Ultraviolet radiation. So these ones are not harmful to us. Least harmful. Microwaves, well, they're not sure because we haven't had cell phones for that long. We're not sure. There could be a relation between microwaves coming off of your phone and to your phone and cancer, but they haven't got much data on that yet. UV light we get from the sun, okay, and any glow in the dark objects are giving off this ultraviolet light. This can cause skin cancer, right? Short frequency, short waves. X-rays can be dangerous. Okay, higher frequency. You're only allowed to get so many X-rays in a year. Okay, you're limited because they know that's damage. It can cause damage. And gamma rays come from nuclear material or a nuclear explosion. The sun is actually producing this and this, but these two can't get through our atmosphere. The sun produces this, our atmosphere stops most of it. The sun produces this, enter our atmosphere.